Good afternoon, friends. We are back with an improved version of our YouTube channel. In this particular video, we will be talking on the topic molecular diagnosis. This topic belongs to your chapter Application of Biotechnology. Now, what is molecular diagnosis? So, friends, as you know, a disease is very less dangerous and the impacts of the disease can be very less if it is diagnosed at the very early stage. So, are we diagnosing the diseases in very early stage? So, no. By the time we diagnose a particular disease by means of test of blood, urine, stool, serum, etc., the population of the microbe increases in the body so enormously that we cannot control the spread to an extent. So, to diagnose a disease in very early stage would be helpful in controlling the diseases as early as possible too. So, by that orientation, this drawback of medical diagnostic procedures has been minimized by using biotechnological tools, and to an extent we are in a position of controlling many deadly diseases, and in the cases we are not in a position to treat the disease, we can increase the viability of the person. मीन्स हम उनकी जिंदगी को बढ़ा देते हैं ताकि एकदम से उनकी डेथ न हो, और ऐसा केवल और केवल मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोस्टिक मेथड की वजह से हो पाया है. सो जो मॉलिक्यूलर डायग्नोसिस का कॉन्सेप्ट है वो आपको एक सेंटेंस में यदि याद रखना है तो आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा कि ये वो टूल है जो तब किसी एक पैथोजन को, किसी एक कॉजेटिव ऑर्गेनिज्म को बॉडी में डायग्नोज करता है, आइडेंटिफाई करता है, जब उसकी पॉपुलेशन बहुत लेस होती है और उसी समय यदि पता चल जाए कि इस पेशेंट में ये बीमारी आने वाली है तो डॉक्टर उसे अगली स्टेज में जाने से पहले ही पूरी तरह से ट्रीट कर सकते हैं, या ट्रीट न भी कर पाए तो उस पेशेंट की वायबिलिटी पीरियड को बढ़ा करके, लॉन्गेविटी को बढ़ा करके, और उसको एक लंबा जीवन देने में सफल हो जाते हैं. तो आइए देखें आप कैसे करते हैं. हाउ इट इज डन, वी विल look into the matter further. So, for using the biotechnology at molecular diagnosis level, certain kind of radio labeled or non-radio labeled materials are required to be used. These are called probes, or in a better way, molecular probes. So what are molecular probes? Molecular probes are radio labeled or non-radio labeled, either DNA or RNA or antigens or antibodies. तो हम इन मॉलिक्यूलर प्रोब्स की मदद से किसी एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री स्ट्रक्चर को बाइंड करते हैं और फिर उसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, और ये मॉलिक्यूलर प्रोबिंग पैथोजन को ढूंढने में हमारी मेन हेल्प करता है. तो ये कैसे किया जाए, हाउ इट इज डन? सो अ मिक्सचर ऑफ DNA, RNA and protein is treated and separated by using gel electrophoresis. Now, when all these particles get separated, they are stained, identified, and isolated. If any difficulty arises in separation method, then we use a bending pattern analysis also to help them get isolated. Now, these isolated biomolecules, which are to be used for a particular diagnostic test, they are adsorbed on the nitrocellulose membrane. Now, you have gone through the procedure of human DNA fingerprinting, and you know that when the DNA segments are adsorbed over the nitrocellulose membrane, it was called as Southern blotting because it was first described by E.M. Southern. So, this procedure of adsorbing the biomolecule to be diagnosed on a nitrocellulose membrane is called as blotting. And there are mainly 3 different molecules that are used to get blot. So there are 3 methods of blotting too. Southern blotting, northern blotting, and western blotting. Now in southern blotting, DNA segments are diagnosed by hybridizing them with either radio-labeled or non-radio-labeled DNA or RNA probes. सो डीएनए के सेगमेंट को डीएनए या आरएनए की मदद से पकड़ना, आइडेंटिफाई करना, ये मेथड सदर्न ब्लॉटिंग कहलाती है. इसी तरीके से नॉर्दर्न ब्लॉटिंग में एन आरएनए इज आइडेंटिफाइड बाय यूजिंग डीएनए और आरएनए प्रोब्स. सिमिलरली इन नॉर्दर्न ब्लॉटिंग टेक्निक, आरएनए इज identified by using DNA or RNA probes. And in western blotting, protein is identified with the help of using radio-labeled antibody. So southern, northern and western, these 3 methods of blottings are available to medical diagnosis. If we are using DNA probes, and after analyzing the amount of DNA, if we find the DNA less than the amount required, then we need to go for amplification of this DNA. And you know very well that for amplification of DNA, we use PCR, polymerase chain reaction. So by using different DNA probes, we have been successful in diagnosing diseases like AIDS, cancer, breast tumors, congenital diseases, STDs, protozoan and Henbin disorders. And the researches going on in this direction in medical science are increasing this list day by day. Now, we will analyze a particular case where we have started to diagnose deadly diseases like AIDS by using biotechnological diagnostic tools. Such an reaction is called ELISA, E-L-I-S-A. The full form of ELISA is enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay, and it has been a very revolutionary technique to identify the most deadly disease of the century that we know as on today. This is AIDS. And after the success of ELISA in identification of AIDS, we have been constantly working about involvement of the same technique for the diagnostic methods of different other disorders too. Like as I said, the pregnancy testing through human chorionic gonadotropins in the urine of the pregnant females. Similarly, hepatitis of different cadres, STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases or venereal diseases, thyroidal disorders, rubella viruses, cancers, etc. So why ELISA? Because ELISA is a technique which has been very useful in diagnostic very small amount of proteins. These proteins may be an antigen, may be an antibody, or a simple hormone too. Any kind of small amount of protein, trace amount of protein. It is reacted with an enzyme like peroxidases or alkaline phosphatases on one side, and a color producing strand like 5-amino salicylic acid or orthophenylaldiamine. So this kind of enzymes and stains are required in ELISA method. The serum to be tested is first adsorbed on ELISA plate. Now ELISA plate is just like some whales, to which we call micro whales. And on this ELISA plate, antibody specific antigen is placed without mobilizing antigen. So when antibody and antigen come together in a whale, they produce a reaction spot. This reaction spot is now to be identified, and all other areas of this whale are washed out so that the uncombined antibodies or free antibodies may be removed. So जब हम सीरम सैंपल को एंटीबॉडी से ट्रीट कर रहे हैं तो हम एक रिएक्शन स्पॉट डेवलप कर रहे हैं, और उस रिएक्शन स्पॉट के अलावा बाकी सारी जगह से हमने एंटीबॉडी धो करके खत्म कर दी. नाउ व्हाट? नाउ एंटीबॉडी एंजाइम, एक ऐसा एंजाइम जो इस एंटीबॉडी के अगेंस्ट काम कर सकता है, इस एंजाइम को हमने कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म में पोर किया है, और इस एंजाइम कॉम्प्लेक्स में हमने स्टेन भी जोड़ के रखा हुआ है. सो व्हेन antibody complex reacts with the antigen and antibody which are present on the reaction center, they produce a color. And on appearance of this color, the positiveness of the patient, that means उस आदमी के, उस पेशेंट की बॉडी में उस पैथोजन की प्रेजेंस, ये इस कलर से वेरीफाई हो जाएगी, डिटेक्ट हो जाएगी. सो एंजाइम लिंक्ड इम्यूनोसॉर्बेंट एसे वो टेक्निक है जो बहुत ट्रेस अमाउंट में किसी पैथोजन के एंटीजन को माइक्रोवेल के रिएक्शन सेंटर पे डेवलप करके हमको बता सकती है कि एग्जैक्टली इस पैथोजन की प्रेजेंस इस बॉडी में है या नहीं है. और इस टेक्निक के इस्तेमाल से हम बहुत अर्ली स्टेज में इस पेशेंट को पहचान सकते हैं कि वो पॉजिटिव है या निगेटिव है, और इस तरीके से उसका इलाज बहुत अर्ली स्टेज में शुरू हो जाएगा तो भी वो बच जाएगा. और यदि बचना पॉसिबल नहीं भी है तो उस पैथोजन की ग्रोथ को मिनिमाइज रख करके हम उसकी लॉन्गेविटी को बढ़ा सकते हैं, उसके लाइफ स्पैन को और बढ़ा सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स द डॉक्टर्स यूजुअली पोस्टपोन द डेथ ऑफ द सच पर्सन. In addition to ELISA, A more improved technique is now also available, that is called radioimmunoassay. This radioimmunoassay is a technique which can determine very trace amounts of hormones in the blood or very trace amounts of materials, biomolecules, by using immunologically activated radio labels. And this technique is called molecular diagnosis. So, students, in the whole approach of molecular diagnosis, we usually use probes, and these probes are either DNA or RNA or proteins. So I hope video will be helpful to you in understanding the real meaning of molecular diagnosis. If you like our new approach of presentation, please like, share, subscribe this video and motivate others to subscribe this video, so every aspirant of NEET can be benefited. Thank you very much.